dating service and hooked up with a girl, and then they end up dating. How does the girl react when she finds out that like a guy has gone to a course to learn how to attract her?
Okay.
I
So
mean, I know that's it's probably very varied, but
yeah,
like,
it's case by case, right?
yeah, I mean, I would
Uh,
think like it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is it dishonest? I don't know. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you're just trying to become better at courting people and getting people to be attracted to you. And I guess if you get to the dating stage, well, I guess it's almost like how much of it like is not deception. I don't want to use deception, but
no,
like,
it's okay. You can use that
okay,
word.
well,
It's okay.
how much of like the dating in like the game is deception, like convincing somebody that you are someone that you are not, and how much of it is actually just trying to bring out the more truer side of you and present it in a more positive light? Do you guys teach people how to change completely who they are, or are you guys teaching people how to just be better versions of themselves?
Okay, so again, there's two sides to that. Number one, one of the number one rules I before I sit down with a student is I tell them there's no judgment in this skill set, right? It's just a tool, right? However you want to use it, that is completely up to you. So some guys they want to use it to lie and cheat on women. Some guys want to use it to really better themselves in terms of becoming a better version of who they are and improve upon that. So there's two sides to it, right? It's similar. It's like a hammer. A hammer is a tool. It could be used for construction or it could be used as a weapon. It depends on the individual, right? So when students, well, let me I I can tell you my experience. I can't speak
Yes,
on the student's
please.
behalf. So actually I can talk on one of my students' behalf. Uh I I taught him it's better to just be truthful and just come outright with it. Just tell the girl, hey, I if she asks or whatever, or if she's curious and she asks about, hey, were you always like this? Blah blah blah. Were you always this charming or something along those lines? My student he would say no. I actually had to take a course on how to date women and be successful in the dating world. And I told them, don't be ashamed of it because people take classes on how to drive a car. People take classes on how to cook, right? There's classes for everything. There's no shame in learning a new skill set, right?
Sure.
If anything, that should be attractive because it shows that you're willing to grow and learn as an individual. So I told them you shouldn't be ashamed of it. There's no shame in it. And it's better to be truthful because women they're socially smarter, right? Socially they're smarter, so they're gonna smell the bullshit from a mile away if you lie to them, right? And even if they don't catch wind of it, it just prevents any other arguments that can come up in the future. And so far I've he's gotten positive feedback, and if anything, uh, the women usually say, wow, I wish all guys were like this, because which woman doesn't like to be courted the proper way or the right way, right? How many times have men approached them and come off as creeps or predators, etc., instead of Prince Charming, right? So that's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is, yeah, unfortunately, there are guys out there that want to be deceitful and be sorry, yeah, deceptive and lie and cheat. There are those guys out there, right? uh I can't control that. Again, that's up to the individual.
Mm.
Again, I'm just a coach. I'm not here to be someone's moral compass. I see this skill set as something completely neutral.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from. It does feel like you're relinquishing a tiny bit of, I guess, your place. It's almost like a weapons dealer. You know what I mean? Who's like, listen, you can use it for defense or you can use it to attack.
Absolutely.
So you're saying that, you know, you're morally neutral when it comes to it. You're there to supply a product. It can be used for good or bad.
Absolutely, absolutely. And however, I do what do you call it? How do I say this? I do.
Persuade, influence to go a more positive direction.
Yes, absolutely. If I have a student that is sincerely looking for a girlfriend, something long term, or a wife, or the love of his life, I will go that extra mile to help him, support him, coach him, guide him, etc., etc. Um, because at that point, it's my decision, right? I'm making the choice of where to point my moral compass, right? I can't decide the student's moral compass, but I can decide my own.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, yes, I'm going to help out the student as much as I can.
Has there ever been a case where you're like, I'm just not going to teach this guy?
Yes.
Can you explain that?
Fortunately, that only happened.
Thank you for watching that clip. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the left. And if you want to watch the full episode, hit the square on the bottom. To watch another small clip, go ahead and hit that square on top. And if you just want to listen to the full episode but don't have time to watch it, you can find this podcast wherever podcasts are listened to. Thanks. Bye.